Bonjour! Dans cette vidéo, nous allons voir les verbes être et avoir. To be and to have are the cornerstone verbs when you are a beginner. When you start learning French, you will want to be using the verbs to have and to be. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the conjugation for the present, the passé composé, one of the past tenses, and the futur proche, one of the future tenses, so that you can conjugate these two verbs with ease and know how to pronounce them. Let's go. On va commencer avec la conjugaison au présent. Avoir. It will let us say things like I have, I'm having, or I do have. J'ai, tu as, il, elle, on a, nous avons, vous avez, ils ont, elles ont. Être will give us I am or I'm being. Je suis, tu es, il, elle, on est, nous sommes, vous êtes, ils sont, elles sont. Conjugaison au futur proche. This will allow us to put any verb in a going to form. For to have, I'm going to have. Je vais avoir, tu vas avoir, il, elle, on va avoir, nous allons avoir, vous allez avoir, ils vont avoir, elles vont avoir. The same with être will translate as I'm going to, and this time with the verb be, I'm going to be. Je vais être, ou je vais être, tu vas être, il, elle, on va être, nous allons être, vous allez être, ils vont être, elles vont être. Conjugaison au passé composé. This is our last tense for an A1 level, niveau débutant, beginner level. This is another key tense. So présent, futur proche, now passé composé will open up the door for you to say had or have had. I had, I've had. J'ai eu, tu as eu, il, elle, on a eu, nous avons eu, vous avez eu, ils ont eu, elles ont eu. Note that the second word before eu is exactly the verb avoir in present tense. So we're repeating some of those same sounds and then we're adding eu, which is the past participle in passé composé. Then être. This time we're going to say the same first two words and then we're going to add the past participle for être, which is été. It will give us things like I was for a specific time frame, which is how we use passé composé, specific time in the past that started and finished then, or I've been. I was or I've been. Most likely you'll use être for I've been for a short amount of time. J'ai été, tu as été, il, elle, on a été, nous avons été, vous avez été, ils ont été, elles ont été. Très bien. Now some pronunciation tips. Some of these verbs look very differently to how they're pronounced. So let's look at the first line. We have j'ai. This one is often a little bit too long. So when my students who are mainly English speaking adults say it, it tends to be like an A sound. There's no Y at all. Écoutez, j'ai. J'ai. The E is made from the AI. Whenever you see those letters in French, AI makes E, just like the sound E from egg. The first E of egg or tennis, E. Very common sound in English. J'ai. Nice, short and sharp. Which is the same E that we hear when we say il est, elle est, on est. That EST is also pronounced E. So AI and EST should be est, the one we've just practiced. Répétez après moi. J'ai, il est, elle est, on est. Très bien. Numéro 2 is the difference between ONT and SONT. There's not much difference between the two. The first one is they have, the second one is they are. So one is avoir and one is être. The key difference is that the first one, because it starts with an O and the previous word ends in an S, we need to do some kind of a liaison. And a liaison from an S to a vowel is a Z sound, Z. So you'll end up with the first one, they have, ils ont. Ils ont. We're looking for a Z like in zebra. Z. Ils ont. The second one is an S, a soft S, like in snake. Elles sont. Répétez après moi. Ils ont, elles sont. D'accord? The only difference you're going to hear is the Z versus S. So make sure that you say it nice and clearly. You take the time to say it right so that you will be able to understand it much clearer and much more clearly when you hear it. And the last one is another trick with liaison for pronunciation, which is that we link the S of nous with the next word. But the next liaison we don't do. So, nous allons avoir. We are going to have. Nous allons avoir. Alors, now it's turn for you. It's your turn, pardon, to get practicing. I would love to see 3 sentences from you using avoir, être. If you're just focused on the present tense at the moment, make them all present. Maybe you can put a bonus negative sentence in there. Otherwise, try do 1 for each tense. Présent, futur proche, passé composé. If you liked this video, I would love you to subscribe, give it a like, and I will come in the comments and see all your beautifully crafted sentences and give you some feedback. It's not enough to just watch a video and absorb that information. You can take some notes, you can practice some sessions, some sentences yourself and get some feedback. So why wouldn't you? I would love to tell you that if you click the bell, you will also be notified when I share my weekly video. And if pronunciation is something that you want to focus on, I've opened the door to my new Pronounce and Understand French Better course. It's a email course that you will get directly into your inbox with weekly videos, 1 for pronunciation and 1 for listening. And you will see that the 2 will marry up together. We have 1 whole focus week about verbs. So it's one of the things that we definitely focus on. I'll pop the link below in the description. And there's another program that I do, which is a free online course, which is called 31-Day French Verb Challenge. And you'll receive in your inbox 1 video from me every day that will build up to 3 tenses, and each day you get a different verb. So 31 verbs in total, including avoir and être that we saw in this video. I can't wait to see what your sentences are in the comments below. À la prochaine!